All right, it's show and tell day. Everybody loves show and tell day. This is a Bourne's multi-turn pot, okay? This one happens to be 10 turn, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, this is a 10 turn pot. And can you read that in the camera there? It's Bourne's, or official Bourne's. So be careful about the Chinese copies. They say Bourne's, but they're misspelled. But this is a 1K 10 turn pot. So this is a very expensive high precision potentiometer. And you know, these days, sometimes you still need them. These days, it's all done with a encoder wheel and a microprocessor, and everything's done digitally. But I love these old analog stuff like this. Now, you might see this used all by itself. Sometimes it's nice to have on a power supply to adjust the voltage. You have a better range. You can get finer adjustments with it. But sometimes you'll see them used in equipment where on the front side, it's on the back side, you just get the thing. But on the front side, you get this cool display. And the way these work is as you go all the way up to 100, it counts over at the top. So you have 1/100th of so this is one turn, and these would be hundredths of a turn, and then the next one would be a 2 turn, and then 3 turns. And the potentiometers are pretty linear. They're about 2%, 0.2% linear, something like that. The good ones, maybe you can get better ones too, but the ones I'm familiar with are about 2%. 2% linear. So yeah, they're nice. Now, sometimes you'll see this on the front of an oscilloscope as the delay knob, like on a Tektronix analog oscilloscope. And people kind of ignore the numbers, but you can actually use the numbers. The numbers are actually quite accurate for reading the delay into the item. So yeah, don't bypass the numbers, even though they look maybe that's just for fun. No, they're actually very, very functional. There's also a little lock tab on here that keeps the knob from rotating. So that's a cool way to do it. Okay, what might be another cool way to do it? Let's see, let's show this one. This one is a Helipot. Helipot by the by the Beckman Company. The Beckman Company, I think, owns Helipot. And this one is a Faircon, which is Fairchild? I don't know how they're all related, but this one has a little lap counter. So as you turn it, so this one is like 100 turn pot, right? You really have to crank this thing to go all the way. There you go. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, maybe it's a 20 turn pot. That was pretty standard. Does it say on here? Maybe it's a 20 turn pot. Anyway, you get the idea. So you can set this one very, 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 very accurate and get to read the little numbers on it. I pulled this out of some janky piece of equipment. So that one's kind of fun. All right. Helipot. This one is a 5K resistor. 1978. Another way to do it might be this one. It has a little a lap counter built into it. So as you go around and around and around, the little numbers show up. I bought a bunch of, I got like a dozen of these that I bought at a flea market or something. These are kind of cool. These are like a 20 turn pot as well, I think. Bourne's. This one's made by the Bourne's company. So yeah, I like that one. What is this one? This is, does it marked? How many K? I don't see any markings for how many K. Oh, here it is. Made in Mexico. This is a 5K. Interesting. Okay, by Bourne's. That would look really nice on a front panel, right? I like that one. But the sexy ones that I think are these. These are Bourne's. They say Bourne's right. Bourne's right on it. Yeah. Oops, there we go. Bourne's knob pots. There you go, knob pots. Also known as clock dial pots. And so this one, look at that. Isn't that cool? Yeah, it's like a clock face, right? So 80% of the way around, 90% of the way around. Yeah, I really, really like these. Some markings on here. That washer's in the way. Can't unscrew it because it just whines. 5K, yeah, this is a little 5K. So, if you think these are sexy, wait till you see the next one. Yes, indeed. I don't know what I pulled this out of. I've got 2 of these that I pulled out of some piece of equipment. And yeah, knob pots. We always called them clock pots, but I don't know. Yeah, look at that. And it's nice and big, so you can set it really, really accurately. Yeah, nice. And they fit just a little hole in the front panel. This is a 10K. Yeah, let's measure one. Measure. We're going to measure. Because that's the way I say it. That's the way I say it. Let's see, this one's 10K, so this will measure kind of fun. Don't ask me why I picked up measure the way I did. Measure. Are you happy? Measure. Let's see, 10. That's not going to work. What's this one, 4? No. Let's move it over to this one here. Should be around 6. Okay, let me get you all on screen now. All right, here's a 6, and it reads 6077. Let's measure 4. 4 is 405. 2 is 202. Let's see if there's an offset of any kind. Oh no, I just dropped it off. Okay, so we can do a relative null. There we go. There's a null. Let's go to 1. I'm not making good connections on my leads. Come on, you can do it. Oh, really? This one's not cooperating. The leads are dirty. Let's see if I have another one here. Yeah, let's try this one. See if the contacts are dirty instead of having to stop the video and clean stuff. Okay, that's 10K. Let's go to the little one. That should be something. There we go. Here's 1. Yeah, 100. 2. 2. Oh, they're not making good time tags as well. 202, 3. 300. I'll try 6. Yeah, see, it's pretty accurate, right? Yeah, these are cool. I really like these things. You want to see this one go? I've got a bunch of these. I got to find a project for them. They're brand new, never been used. 4. 5. Oh, these are 5Ks, aren't they? Yeah, these are 5Ks. So if we go to halfway, we should get 2.5. There you go. Look at that, 2.499. Yeah, this one's super accurate. This is probably a real expensive one, but this one is made to pop into a hole. It's got little plastic doohickeys there. Not a big fan of those, but yeah. All right, show and tell for the day.